Armator could get me a steel rim or wheel for $86, but it won't be here until Monday, and I have to drive on the highway. I need a fucking spare, you know. I don't know why I thought, like, hey, double check that tire and make sure that thing fits on my car, and it doesn't. It sucks. So I'm going to Pick-A-Part, and I'm gonna see if I can find a wheel, either the small one, a smaller one, you know, smaller spare, or a regular size one, and I'll figure out some way to fit it in the car with all the crates. You know, I don't know how I'm gonna do that either. Maybe I can suspend it on the ceiling in here, or I can put it on the roof, strapped down. I got this stupid school bus in front of me. You know, what a pain in the fucking ass. I don't have to get on the road until Saturday, so I hope I can get one. I'll tell you what's insane, that I got this spare. It's insane that the car was, you know, given to me, meaning, you know, I acquired the car and I assumed that there was a spare in it. You know? No spare. So then I find out that there's no spare. Then I contact a Honda dealer. I say I need a spare for a 2005 Honda Odyssey. Well, we might have that. Why don't you come on out, you know, bring your car on out. What they wanted to do is sell me a new car. That's what they wanted to do. So then after saying, I don't want to buy a new car, I want a spare for my fucking car, the guy comes down and goes, this one might fit. You can just have it. And I said, what? I said, I'll buy it. I want something that works. So he rolls it out to my car. He puts the car up, or the tire up to the other tires, and goes, the bolt pattern looks like it's the same. Oh, okay. You know, well, it's not the same, okay? And it wasn't taken off a Honda Odyssey, it was taken off a Honda Element or something. So it's not the same. So you think I'm gonna get on the fucking highway without a fucking spare? I feel sick. I feel sick that I have to go. I have somewhere I need to be, you know? I need a fucking spare fucking tire, and the Honda dealer couldn't even oh, it might fit. Yeah, and it might not, and if it doesn't fit, then it's useless, isn't it, dick? You know? Gee, thanks. No, I don't want to buy a new car from you. I just want a spare for this old car. You're a Honda dealer. You can't get anything? What the fuck's the problem here? You know? Fucking unbelievable. Pick-A-Part. Well, they have 3 Hondas, okay? And you gotta go out and find them. It's fucking insane, seriously. It's insane. So I'm driving out here to this junkyard, and I gotta look for...
In 1 mile, turn right onto Westinghouse Road.
Such fucking bullshit. I'll tell you something, if I can't get a spare, then I'm not getting on the highway, and I'm gonna have to call somebody and tell them, no, I can't do this. I'm not an idiot. I'm not getting on the fucking highway without a fucking spare. It's not gonna fucking happen. I can't get an alloy for $170. $170 for just the rim, you know? I guess that's what I'll have to do. So right now, today, I've spent $500 on this piece of shit. If I had to buy an alloy for $167, you know, and then having them put the tire on it, I'm looking at fucking another $700 fucking dollars? The fuck? I'm so fucking pissed off. I'm just pissed off because I'm just getting the fucking runaround and shit. I'm so mad. So, when I was getting my car, the bill was $500, right? And I'm like, that sounds like a lot. I didn't say anything. Then as because I'm preoccupied with this fucking, I need a fucking spare. I need a fucking spare. So you know, so I'm totally preoccupied, and then I look at the bill. I'm like, man, why was that so expensive? They put 4 fucking new tires on my fucking car. 4 new ones. That's $170 more than I wanted to. I don't understand this. What the fuck? It's row 14. I don't know. This sucks, man. This seriously sucks dick. It does, for lack of a better term. They said each car is late. Oh, fuck this, man. This is fucking ridiculous. There's a Honda. I don't know if it'll fit. Looks like an Odyssey. Looking for 17 and C20. Sucks. It does. About ready to fucking lose it. Gee, can you tell? There's 17, there's a Honda. I don't see shit on it. Guess this is a Honda Odyssey. This blows. This is just fucked up, you know? It's a bunch of fucking piece of shit cars that, you know, here's a Honda. There's no tires left on these things, you know? I mean, all the wheels are fucking gone. This is a total fucking waste. It is. It's a total waste of time. Oh, here's a spare. Could this fit? It's a Honda tire. Or it's in a Honda, you know? This is a Honda. Let's put it on the fucking, see if the bolt pattern matches. Probably doesn't, you know? No, it doesn't. Okay, here's a Honda tire, alloy rim. Excuse me, I gotta take a piss. In high school, my nickname was Millimeter Peter. And if you heard any noise, that wasn't me taking a leak. That was water rolling off the car. I wasn't leaking, I was just kidding. I wasn't taking a leak. I wasn't, I swear to God. All right. I don't know. This is a newer Honda, you know? It's newer than mine. Do I take it? Take it back and... Motherfucker, man, I'm about ready to fucking lose it. Now the bolt pattern fits this. This tire fits. I don't know what year it is. Seriously. So this is B20. Okay, so I'm looking in C20 for a 2005 Honda Odyssey. Okay, so C-section is down here. I swear I was already down here. You know? I'm just... So, here's this gold one. It's B20. It's tan. I think that's the one I got the tire out of. This is B20 right there. It says it's tan. It says the interior is white. It's not. See? It's fucking fucked up. So, it says that this, the 2001 Honda Odyssey, the tire will fit. So that's the one that I have by the register. But am I to believe anything that I'm told in a place that looks like this? I'm just, you know, I'm losing it. I have money. I could afford the 160 for the new alloy rim, you know. I have that. I have it. But I can't go around in my life, you know. I already spent more on fucking 4 fucking tires, you know. I see a blue Honda. Looks like mine. I think that's a Honda. Maybe. I'm not fucking rich, okay? Except for the millions of dollars I make on motherfucking YouTube. But I'm putting that all away. I'm putting that away for my when I get some broad knocked up. You know? And then the kid's going to college. I'll already be dead by then. This looks like the same year as mine. That's a 2005. There's a tire laying right beside it. This one. It's flat. But I feel more confident taking this. Fucking gonna lose it. Yeah, this looks like my fucking Honda. So I'm being presumptuous that one of these 2 tires I mean there's shit everywhere. You understand that? Like I found a tire that was clearly not a Honda tire inside a Honda. Okay, so I'm going to take this tire. I'm going to take it up there. I'm going to see if it looks like the same as that other one. This one's flat. The other one is not flat. Fuck! I found a tire in the you know, a wheel in the midst of like maybe 50,000 junk cars. Just parts everywhere. They say it's in row 19C or something, right? And it's not clearly labeled, I'll tell you that. So, fuck! Seriously, fuck! I'm headed home, you know? This took up a lot of time. Took up lots of time. It was stressful. I'm sweating like a pig, you know. I found one tire This is boring. I don't even know what I'm talking about it, but I found one tire that was by a Honda Odyssey, but it wasn't a 2005. You know? I can't trust anything that place is fucking crazy looking, okay? It's not like with Southern Tier Recycling that's by my house. You call them up, you ask them if they have the part, and then you could go over and get it. That's not this place. This place, you go, you take it off the car, okay? You take it off the fucking car and bring it up to the thing and they charge you. It was a fucking nightmare, you know? So I wasn't comfortable with that one tire I brought up because it was like, it's a Honda, it didn't look like mine. You know, I think it was a 2001. You know, the bolt pattern was the same, but it wasn't the same. This is a sweet ride, you know, it really is. It doesn't pay to drive a used car, it doesn't. I don't know how much I've put into this car. Since I've had it, I got ripped off, I did. Clearly it made a bad deal, you know. It was like a barter thing, you know. It was a barter thing, like, I'll give you the car, you work with my dog. And it was not. It wasn't good, you know. It wasn't a good deal. I understand that cars, you got to put money into them, right? You're just going to keep putting money into them. It's a used car. But the amount of money that I put in this thing since I've had it, like I've had it for like 3 years or something. I mean, this year alone, I'm looking at, in the last year, like the last 365 days, I don't know, $9,000 or something, you know. The transmission was pretty hefty, you know. Then I needed to get the, I had to have the engine opened up a couple of times to do various things. Every time you open an engine up, it's expensive, you know. Then like this was $500. This is maintenance, but it was just like, you know, I didn't need another 167 or 170 in there. You know, this is fucked up, man. It's just fucked up. I woke up today irritated, you know. Today's, you know, the only thing that's really gone well today is working with Bella. It's the truth. That's been real smooth, but everything else is just like shit, you know. $160 more or whatever it is, 170. And then I'll stop bitching. But I have to go back to deal with a client in Brooklyn, but I don't have to leave until Saturday. So somebody contacted me a few days ago and said, can you take this dog for the weekend? So I'd be going back early. And I said, sure. When are you leaving town? You know, I need to know that. And then 2 days later, they still hadn't responded to my text, and I'd done multiple texts, you know. Could you please respond? Something like that. Please respond. I need to know when you're going. Nothing. You know, it'd take literally you know, it's a text. It'd take a second. So I'm pissed off. I'm honestly pissed off. Like that's happened before with this person too. It's completely disrespectful. You ask me to do something, I say that I can do it, and then when I'm texting you back, you're like, no response. I was furious. It was days of me trying to get the person to respond. When are you leaving? I need to know if I have to leave Thursday night. You know, and then tomorrow's Friday. So what, do they expect me to just like at the drop of a hat, I'm supposed to drive 250 miles. I honestly, this one person with a sort of different scenario was that they scheduled a time for me to come get the dog. This was over the summer or something. So I was at my house, and then a couple days before, I'm like, okay, so we're still on. Yeah. So I drive back. This is no shit. I drive back, and as I'm pulling into Brooklyn in front of my house, I have to go pick up the dog in an hour. I'm texting him like I'll be there in an hour. I'll be there at 6, like I said, or whatever. Oh, I think I'm gonna leave so-and-so at home with a friend because, the dog has a stomach ache. Oh, okay. So you had scheduled in for me to watch your dog for like a week. I drove 250 fucking miles, and then you're telling me, no, the dog has a stomach ache. I was a vet tech, okay? So I was like, oh, okay, and then they start talking about the dog's on a raw diet, and then the dude's talking about giving the dog rice and chicken, which, by the way, that may be a bland diet, but once again, you're changing the dog's diet, and there's no calcium in that. That can cause your dog to have a rebound effect and keep having the diarrhea. Don't change their diet. Just don't feed them. Make them skip a meal and fast. So I'm like texting back and forth, and I'm going, this guy's bullshitting me. The whole time I'm like, the dog isn't even sick. Whatever reason it was, plans got changed or whatever. Seriously, I knew instantly by the way that the guy was texting, but that's bullshit. This is all bullshit. He changed his plans and then he forgot to contact me. Because I'm meaningless to the guy. I was meaningless to. Oh, I wasn't meaningless when his dog was biting people and he couldn't find another dog trainer that could get the dog to do anything. He used this guy Blake in the city, and the dog, this dog trainer brought the dog back saying, I just can't get the Akita to do anything. I just, it just won't. It won't do anything. Disrespectful, man. I just don't need it. I work hard, and I don't need to be texting people, and I don't need to be driving 250 miles to find out that, oh, you changed your plans and now you're gonna just totally give me the most bullshit fucking excuse. Oh, your dog's stomach is upset. No, yeah, let your friend watch the dog. Don't let the guy that was a vet tech and dog trainer watch your dog. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Perfect sense. I just, so I'm dealing with the person. I like the person that didn't text me back. I like the person, and I really love the dog. The dog is not a pain in the ass at all. But I do get this thing lately that I'm just sort of like, there's no respect as far as like me. I'm just a dog trainer. That's sort of what I gather. I'm not worth, sending a quick text. No, we haven't decided yet. So you think it's okay that I should just be texting you nonstop trying to figure out when the fuck you're leaving? That's not the first time that's happened. Seriously. Oh, you want me to be there to watch your dog, but you don't really care. Oh yeah, he can do it. The weekend is that's a couple days. I don't know when you're fucking leaving. So I woke up with that, and then the person finally contacted me and said, oh, we changed our plans. Sorry I didn't get back to you, and had an excuse, and then we changed our plans. Thanks a lot. Thanks fucking a lot. Just, If it wasn't for Bella today, seriously, I would have like nothing positive to talk about. Although I will say this, that positive is that I believe I have a wheel that the lugs will match up. I do believe it is the actual wheel off of a 2005 Honda Odyssey, so it'll work. Then I just had to figure out how I'm going to fit it in the car with all the crates, because it's not a small tire, it's a regular size tire. I'll get the soles all out, seriously, and I'll start cutting away plastic so that it fits. You know, I could also take out this passenger seat too, which I've thought about doing that for a long time. It's a fucking waste, you know? There's a bunch of shit in it. There's like clothes in it. So that was fucking positive, that I found the tire in the sea of motherfucking cars, dead cars. So that was positive, and Bella really couldn't be fucking, you know, easier to deal with for me. It's an easy kind of dog to deal with. What do you want me to say? For me, it is. I didn't train anything. I don't, you know, it doesn't matter. But like having a nice, like, mellow dog with me, you know, training a mellow dog, like I like it. I mean, she growled a little bit, but you know. I'll tell you one thing about Bella is that she might not like strangers. She just needs to behave around them. Strangers don't need to pet her. That was the problem with Mango. Strangers kept like petting him because he's cute and small. Like all dogs are the same way. All dogs want to be petted by strangers. It's absurd. It's absurd to think that. You know, they all are different. You know? Chihuahuas are not known for being the most cuddly, and that's to strangers. They don't like strangers. You know, it's kind of one people dog. I don't know. Fuck. It's so fucking annoying.